Your Honor, we have nothing from the state about the initial statement, which is July 15, 2015 by Mr. Murphy to Detective Gaither. It's my position. It doesn't come in. This is the issue we raised with the bench. Mr. Murphy said that he's in fear. He specifically said this has nothing to do with Jeffrey Williams.
Didn't we cover that already, though? Yeah, okay.
Exclude it. Now I understand the state wants to play all three statements. In addition to that, they did not remove, to my knowledge, from the August 18, 2015 Jacoby Hudson statements. And I just don't know how else. I don't know.
Well, let me find out first if they removed Mr. Hudson's statements. Okay.
Transcript yesterday that had pages 1 through 30 redacted, like we discussed in court yesterday.
Okay, so has the corresponding video also been edited?
So because the video is choppy, what the state will do is, since we have to play through evidence reviewer, we're going to mute the portions that are redacted, because if you saw yesterday, the video was choppy, so we don't have a redacted video. But based on the timestamps, Your Honor, and I sent a cheat sheet of all the areas that we plan on muting so that everyone's aware of when we're going to start and stop the recording. Now, if Mr. Steele is talking about areas in which Mr. Hudson may have clarified, so for example, there's a portion of the interview in which I believe it's either Gaither or Dennis asks who all was in the car. And Mr. Hudson says, tell him who all was in the car. We did not redact that, Your Honor. It's stuff like that that is not redacted. But what we talked about from the first 13 minutes, that's gone, or the first 30 pages is gone. And then I believe that portion of time in which he's in the room by himself with his client, that portion is gone. But
what about the statements involving Mr. Williams at the house and the search warrant? That's
in a different video, Your Honor.
Has that been edited out as well?
That has.
Because I don't know how much we'll get this morning today, and we'll see where we get. We'll see where it goes.
Your Honor, that's from the July interview, and yesterday we did not have the transcript. We got the transcript this morning, so I'm actually in the process of emailing that transcript over to everyone with the page reference of what we plan on redacting, which has to deal with the search at Mr. Williams' home. But that is the July interview, which we just got that transcript.
Okay.
The cheat sheet, and I'm not casting any blame here. I got the cheat sheet at 8:20 this morning. So, no, I'm not agreeing with it. And
okay, well, I'm just asking you because I'll make it for the record, and you can make an objection. And I'll go ahead and make rulings accordingly, should there be. But
and I'm not agreeing with, and I'm objecting to. I know you'll do whatever the honorable court thinks is within the law. But this muting in front of the jury, you're hiding information from a jury. These statements weren't ever.
They don't know what the purpose is, other than they're not playing it.
Understood.
So
I don't want the videos played at all.
Okay, you've said that already.
They have a witness who can testify if it is a prior inconsistent statement. The state's putting in things that are not prior inconsistent statements.
Okay, we had an argument about this yesterday.
And you said just raise it. They have to be targeted. I'm just telling the court we're going to be objecting.
But yes, but this particular, if you can impeach somebody through another witness who that is contrary to that particular witness. So I think if the state does that through this particular witness, they're entitled to do that.
I don't have a problem with proper impeachment through, in this case, Detective Gaither. My issue is the video is more than impeachment. That's what I'm saying. And I know the court said, hey, it has to be targeted. We're not just wholesaling putting in these statements. The third statement is the one that is not a
third statement in terms of what? Which one?
I apologize.
Okay.
There's three statements recorded.
Yes.
The third one is February 16, 2016. It's a proffer with Attorney Chada Jimenez and Jacoby Hudson and Detective Gaither and Mr. Walter Murphy.
And is that the one that's been edited, Ms. Hilton?
Yes, Your Honor. So the proffer video is the one that we actually played through Mr. Murphy when he was on the stand. And there were portions that we agreed on and we either muted it, but we actually went back and did an actual physical redaction and redacted out the parts that we either muted while in court. So the version we gave to defense counsel, I believe Mr. Atkins emailed that at some point in time. yesterday was based upon what we actually did in court. And so that proffer video should be how it was presented to the jury in court. But that proffer video was already introduced. It's already evidence, Your Honor.
And I'm objecting to playing it again. That's what I'm saying. He agreed with everything. That's not an inconsistency.
Well, I think there's a disagreement about that, whether or not he agreed with everything. So that's where I'm gonna kind of see where it goes in that respect.
The video was played already. Why?
I know, but it can be utilized for different purposes. So I understand that, but like I said, I'll take it up depending upon what has been said.
So I am not agreeing to anything, obviously, but I'm doing what you said. We'll make objections as we go along.
Okay. All right.
And Your Honor, may we approach briefly?
Can I summon the jurors, please?
No.
Your Honor, may I perfect the record just briefly? Just briefly.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yesterday, in our discussion of the legality of this impeachment, we talked about impeachment by contradiction, and I just don't want the record to suggest that I'm acquiescing.
No, you have made this objection twice now, at least twice, as to a couple different witnesses. I understand where you head. I understand you made an objection as to it.
Yeah, I just don't think it's. I just want to be clear that I do not believe it's impeachment by contradiction either.
Okay. Well, all right, well, I understand that.
Okay,
That's your position. Okay. All right, sir. All right. What is it you want to tell me at the bench? Come on up. Do we need a representative?